Hello everyone, this is Vortex259. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Warrior 3 for the Game Boy Color. We're going to start off today's video by paying a visit to the Metal Master in Elvenham. I've got a new set of tiny metals I need to turn into him for the next prize on the list, so let's just hand those tiny metals on over to him. So it looks like the total I've brought him so far is now 60, so that's going to earn me a new prize. That's going to earn me the Justice Abacus, but unfortunately I don't have a dealer in my party, so I guess I'll just hold on to that in my bag for now. Alright, so 60 medals have been turned in. When the total reaches 70, I'm going to be rewarded with an accessory called the Agility Scarf, so I've got to find 10 more tiny medals to get the Agility Scarf. Alright, well the last time we met, we defeated the boss troll who was assuming the role as the Tyrant King of Samaneo. By defeating that boss troll, the real king was freed from prison, and peace now reigns in Samaneo. In fact, you can go back to Samaneo anytime now and save your game there, which is nice. And after defeating that boss troll, we obtained a new item. We obtained an item called the Change Staff. We need to use that, or actually give that, to the Wizard of Greenlad in exchange for his Sailor Thighbone, which will help us find a pirate ship, apparently. But before we do that, we can actually have a little bit of fun with this Change Staff. What we can do is actually use the Change Staff to assume a different form. So let's just give it a try here and see what happens. Hero holds the Change Staff aloft and we turn into 4 old geezers. Alright, let's see what other types of forms we can take. Yeah, you can even turn into slimes, it looks like. So there's all kinds of different random types of sprites you can turn into. The coolest, I think, is the slimes. So actually, if you walk around for a little while, the effect will wear off. Alright, there we go. We're back to our normal selves again. I actually walked around for a few seconds and the effect eventually wore off. So yeah, before we go turn in the Change Staff to the Wizard of Greenlad to exchange it for the Sailor's Thighbone, we want to have a little bit of fun with that Change Staff. So what I'm going to do is actually have Hero cast the Return spell, and we're going to return to the village of No Annuals. So up, up, and away we go. And we land in front of the village of No Annuals, but we're not actually going to visit No Annuals. We're going to go to the west. Remember the elf village hidden away in the forest? That's the next place we want to visit. You might remember the elves there hate humans, and that's probably still the case. I'm sure when they see us, they're still a little bit bitter about the whole situation between the elf princess and the human from No Annuals. Even though we solved the mystery, there's probably still some resentment there. So anyway, we're going to go back to the village. And it's actually located in the clearing in the forest here. So let's go inside and see if the elves still hate us. Well, there's the elf maiden that was scared of us the last time we visited. And you might remember the old man that was here to plead for forgiveness for his son's deeds with the elf princess, but he's no longer there. In his place is a hobbit, so let's talk to the hobbit here and see what he has to say. What are you humans doing here? Don't ever fall in love with an elf. It will only end in misfortune. Yeah, no kidding. Now go on home. Well, we're not actually going to go home. What we're going to do is actually go up here and see if the elf merchant will sell us anything from the item shop. Nope, still hate us. I have nothing to sell you humans. I ask that you leave. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to sneak over here to the side and put that Change Staff to use. Do you think the elf princess might sell us something if we're not human? Well, I think that's certainly a possibility, so let's go ahead and use the Change Staff here. And we're going to turn into merchants. Hey, quiet you. Thank you. Alright, after a few tries, I finally changed form into a hobbit, just like the hobbit down below. Looks like he might have just visited the item shop here, so let's see if the elf merchant will talk to us now that we're in the form of a hobbit. Aha, this is an item shop. How may I serve you? Cool, we can buy some cool stuff here now. Let's see what's for sale. Well, there's actually some nice items for sale here. You can get an angel robe for 3,000 gold. You can get a mace whip. look at that. There's a sleep staff which can cast sleep when used as an item in battle. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one of those for my Cleric Pete for 4,200 gold. So we'll just go ahead and give that to him, but I'm not going to equip it. There we go. Let's see what else they have. They have tiaras for sale and a kindly book, which will change your personality to the kindly personality. But probably the coolest item you can get here are wizard rings. Those will actually restore your MP when used as an item in battle. However, they have limited use. They'll break if you use them enough times. So what I'm going to do is actually purchase about 4 or 5 of those and put them in my bag for later use. You can only purchase them as long as you have the change staff, so this is a good time to go ahead and stock up on those. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and buy 4 or 5 of those wizard rings, and then what I'm going to do is meet you in Newtown. It's been a while since we've visited with Cash, our merchant, so we need to check on the town and see if it's changed. So we'll see you next to Newtown. Okay, I've stocked up on several of those wizard rings, and I've sailed west of Edinburgh back to Newtown. So let's go inside and see if the town has changed much. And look at that. Looks like a new person's near the entrance of the village here, and it's now called Cashburg. Cashburg welcomes you. This town was founded by Cash, so they named the town after our dealer Cash. How about that? Now you might remember they were constructing the theater in the southeastern part of town. It looks like that's now complete, so let's just go inside and take a look around. Please go right on through. Don't mind if I do. Wow, this place looks pretty swanky. I'm impressed. Cash is one gifted builder to found a town this good. So it looks like the people are enjoying themselves here. And I guess we can step up to the counter and drink ale if we like. Oh, look at that. Pretty girls dancing on stage. Let's get up here and dance with one of the girls. Aren't you impulsive to come up on stage, but you're not allowed to touch? Oh, you can look but not touch, huh? Okay. Well, let's look in the dresser here and find a bunny tiara. And in the second dresser, we can find a garter. So a couple of women's dressings located in those 2 dressers there. Now let's go upstairs and see what waits up here. I think I'm a little tipsy. Yeah, you might have been drinking a little too much ale. Can we give you a back rub? Oh, she's just joking. Get away from me, she says. Alright, there's another guy enjoying himself. Alright. Well, it looks like the theater's got some good business going on here. Uh-oh. Is this the bouncer? Leaving so soon? Here's your tab. It's 50,000 gold. Are you nuts? No, I'm not going to pay that. Oh, friends of Cash, please forgive me. Yeah, well, that bouncer was a friend of Cash, the money type of Cash, wanting 50,000 gold. Good grief. Alright, well, let's see what else we got here. This guy occasionally visits to deliver merchandise, so they're delivering new items to town to sell, it seems. It's amazing to see how much the town has grown. And the item shop now actually offers hide herbs and a whole bunch of new stuff that wasn't for sale the last time we visited here. Oh, and here's the old man that started the town. Ah, hello, it's me, the old man here first. Cash does well, but now too much. Town people not too happy. I am very worried. Oh no, what happened to Cash? Did he let success go to his head? Oh man, that's not good. There's a big temple in Lancel. We've already visited that, but here's a hint about the blue orb being in the navel of the earth, should you had not known about that at that point in time. And here's a weapon and armor shop, and there's actually one weapon I want to get here. I'm going to get a war hammer for Glenn. That will take his attack up to 237, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that on Glenn there. Nothing else I want at this point in time. And let's see, the inn is still on the northeastern side of town. I think there's an item we can get in that drawer up there. Rumors place the silver orb in the Gondo shrine. Hey, remember that, folks. The silver orb is in the Gondo shrine. However, that shrine is said to be deep among Gondo's mountains. I can't imagine anyone managing to reach it. Well, hey, we're the heroes of the game. We'll eventually get there. And we can get a token in the dresser here. Alrighty, let's go back to the other side of town here. And let's see, this is Mayor Cash's manor, so let's go visit Cash and pay our respects to the great dealer. Cash says, ah, welcome, don't you think the town is looking much better? But watch me, I've still got a long way to go. And we can get 2 treasures next to Cash. One will get a tiny medal number 61. And in this other chest, we'll get an accessory called the Gold Beak. Alright, so looks like Cassius Town is flourishing, but people here aren't too happy for some reason, so we need to figure out what's going on with that. And we'll do that next time on Let's Play Dragon Warrior 3, and we'll also go visit the Wizard and Green Lad and exchange the Change Staff for the Sailor's Thigh Bone. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. This has been Vortex 259. We'll see you again next time.